What's going on, YouTube, social media, wherever you're watching this video from? You know who this is, Sharing Economy Millionaire. God bless you. Jesus loves you. You know, I don't know, many of you have probably gotten the email, the memo, probably have watched it in the news, or maybe heard it from one of your friends or one of your Uber friend drivers, you know. But I definitely got it, and let me tell you, I'm overjoyed. I'm excited. The tipping option for Uber is here finally. Oh man, I mean, you know, a lot of us have been fighting this thing. We have been emailing Uber, you know, customers have been emailing Uber, you know, they just think it's not fair that we shouldn't have the tip option, you know, in this type of, you know, in this type of service that we do, you know, there should be no excuses. There should be no exception on why we shouldn't have the tipping option. You know, it should have not taken this long, but thank God it's here, you know. So what they're saying is by the end of July, you know what I'm saying, all the cities will have the tipping option. Right now, there's only 3 cities that have it. And, you know, I'm thankful for New York. I'm thankful for New York because New York was one of those cities that were like, listen, Uber, if you know, want to have services in this city, you know, we're going to require you to have the tipping option, you know. And I think that right there, you know, that right there, and beside the fact that a lot of us have, you know, emailed Uber about this situation, you know what I'm saying? But I think that really, you know, caused a change right there. That right there caused some type of change, some type of pressure on Uber where they were like, man, you know, everybody's pressuring us about this. They want this. You know what I'm saying? I think we should just give it to them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, you know, why not make it easier for the passenger? The passenger doesn't have to, you know, bring cash, you know what I'm saying, at all. You know, he could pay everything online, everything through credit, you know. And this is the way that the world is running. Everything is being run through credit. Everything is being run online, you know. But, you know, it's here. And the interesting twist about this is that the CEO, you know, like the next day after most of us received that email, you know, CEO named Travis, I forgot his last name, but he resigned. You know, he was the one that was involved, you know what I'm saying? He was the one that was involved in this, whatchamacallit. You know, he was involved in this incident, argument with a driver, you know what I'm saying? And they, you know, went back and forth. And he made some comments that caused me to, think, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, one of the things that he said was that, he said that, this is what he said. He said that, maybe you watched the video, maybe you didn't. But I heard some of the things that he said, and he was like, well, if I see that a driver is making, you know, a lot of money, I'm going to make sure that the next time he doesn't make as much money, you know. And that, you know, I really didn't like that. That stuck with me. I was like, you know, this guy, you know, he just doesn't want nobody to make no money. This guy's greedy, you know. And he was one of the guys, that CEO Travis, he was the guy that was keeping Uber from adding the tipping option. You know, I mean, he mentioned, you know, and it came out on the news that tipping was tacky. You know, and you know, I just thought that, you know, that was just ridiculous. I mean, how can you say that tipping is tacky? Come on, man. Really, come on. Are you serious? You know. But anyways, that's over with and done with. You know, there's definitely more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? If you've been feeling discouraged and you've been wanting to make more money with Uber, you could definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that we could do, you know what I'm saying, to improve our earnings when it comes to tipping. And obviously, you know, one of them is maybe dressing better. You know what I'm saying? I thought about that. I'm like, hey, tipping is now involved. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to, you know, change some things and, you know, maybe be a little bit more professional. Not saying that I'm not. I'm professional. I'm cool. I'm collective. You know what I'm saying? I treat passengers right. You know what I'm saying? But maybe a little bit more professional. You know what I'm saying? Just bring a little extra. You know, maybe dress up in a suit jacket. You know what I'm saying? Dress up in a suit jacket. You know, and just a t-shirt under it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, some nice jeans and some shoes. You know what I'm saying? Some casual shoes. You know, and you know, that's what I'm gonna do. You know, that's what I'm gonna do to, you know, to increase my earnings when it comes to tips. You know, I also do Uber X. You know, and I could definitely, you know, tighten up, you know, some things as well. Not that I don't, but I think a lot of people, because of the tipping option, they're probably gonna provide better service. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just excited. You know, this is the update that I wanted to give you. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be posting more videos. Most likely I might post another video today. If you don't see it today, you might see it tomorrow. But anyways, this Shared Economy Millionaire. So tipping option is here. Hey, we did it. We did it. We're here now. Let's move forward. Let's make this money, you know, and let's come up with creative ways on how we can improve, you know, some things so that we can get more tips. All right. Well, I'll see you next time.